So you go to page 38 and see and answer what has been important to you in this journey. Then you move to question number 2 and say, who is on the journey with you? Who did you see there? Then what you are doing that fuels your passion. What you are doing that fuel your passions. The following question will be what you are working towards and or what have you accomplished that gives you a sense of purpose. What are you working towards? What have you accomplished that gives you a sense of purpose? And the toughest question will be is where you are headed next. So whoever complete this task, do you see your value, passion, and purpose showing in this visualization? Like if you read again the answers on page 38 and 39, do you recognize the values there? Can you see the passion and the purpose? All of you agree on that? Do you agree on that? If you agree, I will give you 3 colors, which is, we don't have orange but we have red, so you should be able to mark, highlight values in blue, passion in green, and in red. You can share them because there's not, I don't think we have enough. Yeah, you can share. So basically go back to the answers on page 38 and 39 and mark values for you in blue. On each question you should mark values in blue, passion in green, and purpose in orange. So you underline each word or each part with one of these colors. Yep, values in blue and red, passion in green, and purpose in orange. Yeah, just you can read them on page 40. Values in blue, passion in green, purpose is in orange, which is you use red for it, you know. You must just follow the exercise and we'll explain it why. So you mark whatever value in blue, passion in green, and purpose in red because we don't have orange. So can I continue the presentation or you need more time? When you go through your responses, which is what you distilled and your journey, you should be able to see the 3 colors on every single answer. So if you don't do that, if you don't have that, you have to revisit and redo it again, because we have to align our core values with our passion and the purpose we are doing. So if my purpose is to make money and my value is whatever and my passion is whatever, it should show. So if I have a passion for cats now, when I come back from the visualization, I should be able to see my cat when I went home celebrating my success. So this exercise, if you do it first time, usually you cannot get all the answers, because in your answers you will not be able to remember that you need to follow up your passion and your value. But this is the first step. To do this one time, which we did here, you should be able to do it again and again, and even there are ways which they explained on page 35, I think, where you can do it without the guided visualization. If you need a link to the guided visualization, I can send you we have a way to send you just one-time use link for it. So and this should conclude the workbook in a sense, and not concluded in another way, but the message which is I'm trying to drive based on 12 hours of activity now is, if I recognize what are my strengths and weaknesses, if I can identify what I am passionate about it and what's my purpose in life, I should be able to find a good business or a good activity where I can make money out of the stuff which I value and I have a passion for. Sometimes when we do these exercises, we go back and try to define what's our purpose in life, because people now can realize several things about themselves. Okay? Do you agree? Okay, so before lunch we should go to page 41 and to activate this formula. So how we will activate this formula? You should be able to list about 8 activities. And why there are 8 activities? Because there are 8 rows in the table. That's it. You can put more. Okay? So why we ask you to list 8 activities? Because there are 8. If you have 10, 20, list them, but not less than 8. When you go back to your journey, when you go back to your questions, you should be able now to write activities. So take a look at what you have been documented. Are any color in short applies? If so, what you are doing that would fulfill this need. List your 5 favorite activities in the table below. Next to each other, place a check box if this is likely in sync with your value, with your passion, with your purpose. And from that point, we should be able to define tasks which can lead us to where we want to be in 10 years or 5 years or whenever in the future. So for example, if you want to be a coach for speakers, so what is the next, what is the very immediate task you'll do right now? You should think about this as activity, document them. If you want to be a not-for-profit organization activist or a promoter, what will be the immediate activity you do right now? You need to list 5 to 8 activities which you can do right now. If you want to be a if you want to run a flower shop or a florist for weddings, what is the activity? If this is actually your passion, if this is your value, if this is your purpose, and you want to try to figure out, so when you write this activity will give you the short list tasks which is you can do tomorrow or starting from today to be able to fulfill this particular purpose in life. Okay, do you agree? So we will you can put the activities together, so we can, and then we can break for lunch, and when we come back we continue the second part of the day. So try to list some activities and try to mark, are these activities fulfill your values, they are passion, they are purpose. This exercise tied, yeah, from when you came back from the journey, and then in the journey you identify few questions, and then now you should try to figure out with the coloring, you will find what pieces of the journey and what are the questions which fulfill each part of these alignments. Now you have to figure out activities which make you fulfill what you have. So if you know what's your purpose in life, and you know what's your passion about, and you know what's your values, you can drive by the activities that you achieve all of them together in one activity, which will be your business or the reason for you to live.
Facing problem connecting between the activity, the value, the passion, and purpose. How can I connect each one?
No, you say I will do this activity, and this activity will fulfill one of these or all of them.
Will fulfill one, like either fulfill a value or a passion or purpose.
Yeah, or a combination of them or all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe one activity is I will nail my very first public speaking opportunity, or I will send a company, the not-for-profit organizations around here, to offer them my service. Maybe one will be I will do my website. Maybe one I will do my profile or my business plan. or I will go make a tour to visit all the not-for-profit organization to verify that's my passion, is in need, or there's some work I can do it here.
This is difficult and I'm not sure if I'm doing it the right way.
There is no right way and there is no wrong way for this exercise.
Okay.
This exercise is meant to trigger you to drive your thought in a different direction, because your thoughts are what lead you to make actions. Okay. So if you are done, we will break in 2 minutes for lunch, and it's 1 o'clock. So
2 minutes? 2 minutes?
no, we will break in 2 minutes for lunch.
We
We will break in 2 minutes for lunch.
Break for 2 minutes for lunch.
And
Yeah.
we will be back by 2:15. Will be good for you.
Okay, 2:15.
Yeah, 1 hour and 15 minutes for lunch. And please remember, the food is good, but if you have a heavy meal, no, take away with you. Like take away and just eat after the second part, because you don't want to have more sleepy. And you okay.
I like that. Did you hear that charity Pencils of Promise that the guy started? He said when he was traveling in Africa,